What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is ZacNovak and this is ZacNovak Plays Games, or Bake ZacNovak. In today's video, we got the Ascendant Challenge, a day late simply because I actually recorded this on my Warlock and then realized I didn't actually record it on my Warlock, so that really freaking failed. Didn't hit the record button, but this time, looking over, I actually have. And it's live, so roll the intros, let's get right into it, and I do hope you certainly enjoy. Alrighty, getting straight into the video. We have the Ascendant Challenge this week. It is in the Strand. It is in the Lost Sector. That's sort of like right at the end kind of thing. You guys will see anyway. It's sped up, so we're getting into it. Let us get to the Ascendant Challenge area thing because why not get straight into it? And so once you have actually gotten into Aphelion's Rest, simply go through and take out the large, copious amounts of Thrall. And in itself, you can get quite a good bit of XP here. So yeah, let's do that. Let's just speed it up. And once you have cleared everything out, simply go in and pop your tincture of Queen's juice. Queen stuff. It's Queen's foil, it's what I meant to say. Anyway, pop it, jump into the Ascendant thing. So, in this Ascendant Challenge, there are these things. These things are crystals. Pretty much what we're going to do is go around and simply destroy a bunch of blights. Now, it is fairly easy to actually do, and this week I'm not actually using a shotgun. I'm simply just going through using my good old pulse rifle and some knives, because who doesn't like throwing knives at things? It's always fun. So, in itself, you're going to pretty much have to go around in a circle and destroy a bunch of blights. Once you have broken enough blights and destroyed them, you can go back and pretty much deal a bunch of damage by destroying crystals, and there's wizards and stuff, but we'll get to that. So, in this week's Ascendant Challenge, it is live, as you guys can actually tell. Not like it's live as in it's up now. It is up now when you guys see it, but I'm recording it live. Let's just say that, alright? Now, in this week, I will actually state this Ascendant Challenge wasn't actually the Ascendant Challenge I was expecting, simply because, well, I'm not really that up on which Ascendant Challenges are which. I will actually state the witches aren't actually the biggest problem. The biggest problem are wizards and knights. Now, you will actually see knights at a certain point when they do kind of get close to you, and it will actually say the knights are closing in. And if you do walk down in areas like this, as you can see, there is this good old knight here. He does despawn simply for the fact of, well, other knights are actually spawning. When other knights spawn, certain knights in themselves despawn, which is actually a pretty cool thing. I do actually have to think that in itself is, well, cool. It's not horrible, it's not bad, it's actually fairly cool, I guess, as a mechanic. But yeah, these knights in themselves, they can deal a lot of damage, so pretty much just be aware. You can actually take them out, but it does take a fair bit of, you know, trial and error to actually take them out. You can simply wait till you actually do get to the, you know, end of this. Oh, don't do that because that's jumping off the edge. Wait until you actually get to another spot where you can kind of run around. Anyway, these knights in themselves, are they friendly? No. Do they deal a lot of damage? Yes. Are they easy to get past? Well, as you can see, yes and no. Now, also, I'll just actually state this area off over here, there is, what's it called? The freaking Ahamkara bones. So, let us just go over to that quickly while these guys are just doing what they do, because they'll kind of just keep doing it, even though I'm not really there. But yes, hop up on this thing in this little roof area, which is conveniently placed here in this spot. There is these two statues. What you're going to want to do is jump on this statue's head, and then over to the next statue, there is the Ahamkara bones. If you turn around behind you though, there is Toland. Now I already got Toland. Okay, well, yeah, as you can see, Toland is behind me. Anyway, the Ahamkara bones. These ones, I think, is, what are they? Impromptu one? Impotent one, not impromptu. Well, I was close. Have a grenade, because you guys are horrible. Ghost Thrall. Anyway, where were we going? Where is the... Oh, there's a knight behind me. maybe I shouldn't just stand there. We need to go and destroy that last blight, because when we destroy that blight, we can come back to the center, we can do a bunch of other stuff. But I will actually state, in itself, this challenge isn't extremely challenging. It is one of those things where you can easily fall off the edge, which I have done many and many times in other videos. This video is going to be different. I'm not going to freaking fall off an edge. These Thrall, just get away from me. I don't like you. Anyway, yeah, once you have actually destroyed that last blight, you can head back to the center. And over there is an egg, which if I had the bow, I'd be able to shoot it, but I don't have the bow. Anyway, these crystals, you're going to want to shoot them. Pretty much while you are a little bit of a distance away, start shooting at some of them, because it's easier to take them out from a distance than it is to kind of like, you know, just get up close to them. And you can get up close to them, but there's these knights, and they can be like a-holes, like not very nice kind of a-holes. And there's these Thrall that aren't really nice either, because these knights are a-holes. But yeah, let's just say that this week in itself, it's one of those things where if you are a hunter and you have the hops, it is slightly going to be a little bit easier for you, simply for the fact of, well, you have the hops. And once you've taken all the actual crystals out, what you can pretty much do is chill, because everything's done and it's finished. That is pretty much it. Which in itself, I was really hoping the first time I did this, I'd actually be able to then, you know, take out the knights and do a bunch of stuff like that. Hey, look! I got another tincture of the Queen's foil. Good, I said it right that time. We also got ourselves some Reverie Dawn strides with shotgun and auto rifle. What else do we have on this? Anything good? Not really, no. I'll thank you, but I don't really want those. Anyway, I had to swallow that, I nearly just choked. Anyway, what do we actually get from the Ascendant Challenge weekly bounty? We get ourselves a Abide the Return sword. Now I'm not going to state that is bad, and I'm not going to state it's good, but I've also got myself a Reverie Dawn halfback chest thing, unflinching auto rifle and pulse rifle. I actually like that. I like pulse rifles, and this thing, it's not good. It's really not good. Okay, thank you, but I got one in my vault anyway. We also, as I said, we got Abide the Return, the sword. This thing in itself, it's honestly a really nice sword. I do have to state, I seriously like the aesthetic about this. It is just pretty cool looking, pretty amazing looking in, like, my opinion, I have to state. And it's got lore behind it, which is cool, because, you know, an exotic with, oh, not an exotic, a legendary with lore is always good. And these in themselves aren't too horrible perks. I actually kind of like both of these. El Grande is one of those ones where I really like, because it reminds me of Ariana Grande, but it also actually does, you know, some pretty cool stuff, like switching your sword out actually allows you to deal more damage. This thing is cool. Anyway, this has been the Ascendant Challenge this week. This has been ZacNovak. As you can see, this week, yeah, it was definitely not too much of a challenge, but it was one of those weeks where it's just like, hey, it was fairly easy and fairly accessible to get through. So if you guys are struggling and you guys have watched my video, hopefully it has helped out and you aren't struggling anymore. If you aren't, potentially maybe you are a new viewer, hit that subscribe button. Sorry, got a phone call. If you are a new viewer, hit that subscribe button, do all that good stuff. If you are a, you know, already subscribed, maybe hit that bell notification so you can stay up to date with my uploads when I do upload, even though most of them are sporadic. But if you are up to date on the actual notifications, then you can be up to date on what I'm actually notifying you about, whether it be something good, something fun, or just something random. Anyway, this has been ZacNovak. This has been the Ascendant Challenge. I'm in a loading. There we go. Anyway, this has been the Ascendant Challenge. Do all that good stuff down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, do all that good stuff, and I'll be cheering like Carrot if he was a cherub. But until next time, this is ZacNovak, signing off. Peace out. This is ZacNovak, signing off. Peace out. Who says need a voice changer? Jeez. Ah, God, that was my phone.